Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We have finally made it to Orzammar. And after being attacked by just a few bandits out the front, and we dealt with a little side quest around here, we're gonna go in.
King Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
Loghain's messenger.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have important business in Orzammar.
None more important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
That's what the Dwarven Merchant we saw said. Okay. I'm not going to say anything about being a Grey Warden, because of Loghain's messengers just to the side. I'm going to just say a Blight is coming.
Wait, who are you to speak for Ferelden? You're no messenger to Loghain, that's for certain.
Thank the ancestors.
I guess I'm going to have to say it. I'll just say, actually, I'm not going to say I am a Grey Warden, I'm just going to say the Grey Wardens need their traditional Dwarven allies. I don't know whether it's going to make a difference, that small, difference in the way you're saying it, but let's go
The
for it.
Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Yeah, I'm going to try and intimidate him. I'm feeling pretty strong. I've got a Golem and a Quinari behind me. Let's go for it. And Morrigan, of course.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
Aha.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
So,
Trust follow, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Orzammar Guard. Okay. So, wow, look at this place. This is very, very nice. So, the king is dead. We did hear something about that from a merchant,
If
but
there is
confirmation.
anything complimentary to be said about these people, 'tis that they possess a remarkable facility for carving stone.
Yep, she pretty much summed it up.
Paragons, please,
Hello.
show some pity for a poor old man.
I would love to.
For the love of Paragons, please.
Okay, I guess I'm just not that kind of elf. Of course, I wouldn't really, because that's just
Now
fit for
that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that! Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
So, Branka.
Delighted.
We've got Branka, we've got that one. Paragon Gralden. Oh, it's just the same codex for all of these. Paragon Garal. Okay. Paragon
As you desire.
Cantina. If I remember this right, these are what they worship. These are their gods.
The Swamp Witch has a great deal in common with my former master.
The Swamp Witch. How original.
The Swamp Witch has the same arrogance, the same air of cruelty. I would hate for it to have possession of my control rod, if it still worked, of course.
Let me tell you what you can do with your control rod, Gollum.
Is it telling me that if the rod did work, that it wouldn't want control over me?
I wouldn't go so far as that. I could, for instance, command you to go and jump in a lake. A very deep lake.
It fools no one. The Swamp Witch would control everything if it could. It would have us all dancing on its strings.
Oh, you know me too well, Gollum. Your revealing gaze has laid me bare.
I will be watching the Swamp Witch. It must not be trusted.
Now you're beginning to sound just like Alistair.
Yeah. Glad to see you're getting along. Let's head in. They're very chatty today.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Ooh.
Idiots. I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I want that son of a fool. I'll have him in the Legion.
Didn't he just get killed? Is this someone else? Okay. Anyway, so it appears like there are two factions. Balin, who I'm guessing is related to the king, and Harrowmont, who was told he could be king in the final hours. I guess that's what look up, see all the nice stonework. It's very dwarven. Hello, Captain of the Guard. You seem remarkably alive.
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
The Blight is coming. I'm not going to ask him. He's Captain of the Guard. I want to go speak to the Assembly. I was told outside.
See, that's why I don't want you Surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there. Sort this all out in a hurry.
Okay. Yes, I should get going.
Yes, you should.
I'm not going to ask what the proving is. It sounds like it's from what he said, it's fighting. It's fairly easy to see what that'll be. So we're going. There's an armorer's. Let's have a look inside. Okay. Wall carving. XP. Perfect. Hello, Jannar.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Do you know anything about what's happening with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Okay, are you part of the Smith caste?
Aye, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fold and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face you're not a smith yourself.
No, but I am someone with money.
Of course. Keep in mind we also take items on trade.
Oh, good. Yep, you pretty much just sell basic dwarven items. Quick saving because it went in an inventory screen. Codex updated, what's that? Oh, that's the one we got in there. Sten disappeared yet.
Ancestors guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn.
Hello, Filda?
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Who were you praying for?
My name is Filda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened to him?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Oh. Did anyone go in after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by dark spawn that way.
Oh. What would you perhaps have a reward for a safe return?
You're asking what I would pay for your services? I have little money since my husband died. But wait, I saved his shield, the masterpiece my husband smithed. I was saving it for Ruck's return. If someone were to find my son or his body, they can have the shield with my blessing.
Yeah, we'll go look for it. The shield could be good for Alistair.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
Yeah, I didn't say I'd do it for free.
You're asking what I would pay for your services? I have little money since my
You
husband
just said
died.
this.
But wait, I saved his shield, the masterpiece my husband smithed. I was saving it for Ruck's return. If someone were to find my son or his body, they can have the shield with my blessing.
We'll go look for him.
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
Well, I guess I've told everyone. I'm a Grey Warden.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
Okay. One shield for Crazy Lady. Or Repeating Lady. Commoner, commoner, commoner. I like this. This is a good way of ignoring.
I do not even want to think from what manner of substance a cave-dwelling people would create their spirits.
Let's go find out. Hello? Cora.
I trust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
News travels fast. I don't really want to hear about the city too much. Well, okay, let's hear about the city.
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
What's the Shaperate?
It's the bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars. They keep all of our records, laws, genealogies. You got questions about Orzammar's history, and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go.
That's the place to avoid. Got it. Is there any place I should see while I'm here? You know, being a tourist and all.
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castless build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
What if I wanted a drink?
With 52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have?
Yeah, let's have a round of your best brew for myself and everyone else.
Someone's feeling generous. A round of Valentis Red for everyone. This, my friend, is the Paragon of Ales. The best your money can buy. Enjoy.
Good. Cost 1 silver. Okay. A lot. Hello, Nevin.
Afternoon, stranger. Looking for a stool to share a brew?
Don't mind if I do.
I recommend the Lycan Ale. They brew it downstairs. Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself?
Who's your unit fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
Oh. Yeah, I've never been to the Deep Roads.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
What are you looking for?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost tigers. Looking for signs of Branka, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Branka's missing? So I'm gonna ask who Branka is.
Branka was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago. No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter.
Okay, very good singing there. Let's see. Tapsters. Yeah, it's interesting to see that Branka's gone missing. She's obviously an important person because the Paragons are like gods to them, I think, or saints or something. I don't know. Some dwarven thing. And she's gone missing. So that's probably a pretty big deal.
They're everywhere! I can't take it!
Nervous adventurer, okay?
What? Get away! You'll change like the rest! Monsters hidden in all my friends!
What are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Unbound. The riders follow after every town. Ever since my lucky break deciphering the story, I see it now, how they take the locals closest to me, preventing rest or kinship. I thought this a road to glory, but I am dogged at every step by his talons. Gax Kang, curse his name, and the day I heard it. Journal excerpt from an unnamed long-dead adventurer. 3 weathered parchment with 3 versions of the same incomplete story. Excerpt. And when his kingdom fell, so disappeared the stolen riches of an age. The beast, the unbound, dormant until one of the true spirit claims his throne. so must hunt the hero of his people. The principles who would search for ancient evil. This is how they make a real difference. Scribbled in the corner in shaky hand. 3 pages, 3 ages, same story, updated. Same as the tavern song, but older. Signature torn on purpose, but compare and get. Willem Madon. All from him. How? Okay. I'm gonna need some context. Maybe there's a quest.
I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
Hello, Lord Helmy.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Well, yes. I mean, if the waitress knows who I am, surely this important lord also knows who I am. So, it's not a big surprise. Yeah, so, yeah, most humans treat my people like you're casteless.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
So, if you're a Desher, you get to vote on who the next king is?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
So, who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
So Harrowmont cares more about people. Yes, but Balin would really just like to be king. Okay. So, how does the caste system work anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
I should get going.
As you wish.
Okay, it's interesting. We're hearing some people's opinions on who they think should be in charge. So, Balin's out searching for the missing Paragon Branca. Haven't heard what Harrowmont's doing right now, but I know that he is more in favour of letting casteless in as an Orzammar, I guess, and around. It's interesting to know. Maybe we can use this information. Brother Buerkle and Legnar.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
So Balin stands for allowing outside trade as well? What? Why do you have allegiance to Balin?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Do they? I haven't heard this, so I'm not going to say it. I also haven't heard him saying that, so just want to buy stuff from him.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Wow. I'm good for that. That implies I'm not good for anything else. Okay. Well, we're going to buy the gifts, as always. Well, actually, I know who the jewelry is for, but I can't think for the rest of it. Shadow of the Empire. Ooh, that looks nice. It is 20 sovereigns though. But it's much, much better than what I have. But I believe I'm already waiting for the ancient. Which is that better? 6 armor, 2 dexterity, 2. So that's actually 8.8 armor, 2 dexterity, 10 spirit resistance. So that would give me strength and stamina regeneration as well. But yeah, for 20 sovereigns, for 2 strength and a little bit of stamina regeneration. Take it. Oh, did he have a tome?
Like to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to us, Balin's ascension willing.
Okay, let's see what you have in your store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Yes, okay, thank you. Tome of the Mortal Vessel. Gives reader 1 or more points to spend on attributes, but it's rendered useless after. So that's 15 sovereigns for 1 permanent attribute upgrade. I don't think it's worth it. I could spend the sovereigns on other things that would be better, such as better weapons that would make up for lack of stats. Hello, Brother Buerkle.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
Wow, you're ugly. Okay, anyway. Not very religious, sorry.
Oh, you look as if you come from the surface. I thought perhaps you were raised in the way of the Chantry. I'm Brother Buerkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Yeah, don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something? That's about my knowledge of it.
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. But Orzammar persists in worshipping its paragons and forefathers instead of the Maker.
Let them worship whatever they like. The Kun is the only way to enlightenment.
Oh, right, we got some stuff here. If it's true, then he will come to it in time. Okay. Yes, so.
Perhaps. Each must find his own way to the truth.
Are you saying you will help?
No, I was just talking with Sten.
Never mind. The Shaper of Memories has refused me so far. I thought perhaps with another advocate, well, if you have a change of heart, let me know.
Let's talk to him again.
Maker's blessing, brother. I never expected to see you back. Is there something you seek?
I want to see if you'll pay me any money for doing this. Any luck in opening your chantry?
Not yet. But I have an audience with the Shaper this afternoon. The Shaperette must approve any large change to Orzammar's society. Without their blessing, the Maker's word will never be heard here. Of course, the Shaper has heard my plea before. I doubt he'll change his mind now.
Well, maybe I could talk to him for you.
Would you? I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Okay. I'm going to speak to Sten, see if he'll talk to me. Yeah.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
What's that supposed to mean?
Callow? It is a word in your tongue. It means without feathers, as a new-hatched bird.
I know what the word means.
Then why ask?
Yeah, I meant why did you think I was callow?
You probably give most people that impression. You'll get over it. Eventually.
So, will you tell me why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
What do you mean by a weak mind?
That is complicated. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What happened to the other Quinari?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over losing your sword?
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter, unarmed and alone, to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Couldn't you... I don't know, these are all not great. Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Okay, so where did you last see it?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Okay, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Oh, okay. So... yes. So basically Sten, the sword is kind of their way of saying that they still have a soul, so yes, in Dwarven that would be the thing, making him not casteless. And he kind of panicked and thought that the farmers had stolen it from him, and then when he had a cool head he realised that they couldn't have done that. But he'd already killed them. Yeah, I'd prefer if he didn't panic like that, but like, I can see why he did it. I don't think that I would have done it, but yeah. We're gonna move on. And we will go to Lake Calenhad soon to find his sword.
We're here to kill them all, yes? For sport?
No. My god, it's gonna be difficult. I kinda wanna put one of these poisons on my... Okay, we're gonna put a little poison on my weapon here. So, gonna do that. Let's just potentially walk in. Hello. Right. Alpax, back up. Morgan, perfect spot for you. Shoot like that. And everyone on the thug. You go on that thug. Morgan, we want you to freeze that one. So freeze it. Oh well, that one works too. Alpax, get this one.
We go to combat.
Morgan, let's see what we can do. We could use Blizzard. That'll work. Oh, I need to turn this up. And now they will attack them. Gonna back off a little bit and let them die. Morgan, we're going to use your Cone of Cold. Lightning. Oh, let's use lightning. Alpax, switch to your ranged weapon and get Morgan, you can drain. Not freeze. Good.
So be it.
Turn off that. Switch back to Alpax and zoom in. So let's level up Sten. Let's just continue putting points in strength. I mean, yeah, not really a great it's not really a great argument putting anything else. I mean, dexterity, I suppose. Get more health, resistances. Actually, I think dexterity would probably be better, as it makes him more likely to dodge. And he already has strong armor, so if he's dodging most of his attacks, and then he, has a chance of being hit. Good. Well, I don't want to do that. Berserker. Bonus to health regeneration. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. I think we're going to give him some Berserker things. We've learned about his past, and now he's using his powers for good. Sten. He now has a new sustained ability, and I just locked the bars, having to unlock them. Let's see what it is. Bonus to damage, stamina regeneration. Okay, so we won't use it yet because it gets enhanced by later abilities. So let's leave it for now. Hello, Rogic.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
That sounds like you have something to hide.
To tell the truth, I was supposed to meet someone. A traveler like you. But it doesn't look like he made it through the gate. Any chance you're looking to make a little coin?
Yeah, what are you asking for?
Human kings, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
It must be dangerous if you're going to pay me an awful lot of money for it.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
I don't have 50 sovereigns right now.
Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Oh, is he just gonna go? I mean, I could come back with more money. Aw. You will. Nothing in there. Almir's Emporium. And I didn't tell him I was Grey Warden, and he didn't know. First.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
I want to buy something.
Of course.
That is a lot of recipes. An Antivan crossbow. Cool. Okay, so we got a manual for becoming a bard. Don't need that because we have Liliana, who will teach us at some point, no doubt. Crow shield. Ooh, let's compare this to Morrigan stuff. This is much... it's not actually much better because we're stacking cold damage. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's right. We didn't want to buy anything from him. Save the game and head out. Then we're going to finish looking around this area before I finish it. Idle Dwarf. Hello.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Why is there a dead dog behind you? And yes, I did.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
Yes, yeah, you have to hold on real tight with your feet.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
I have to go now.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
I'll try my best. Better question. Why are there dead things behind you? Okay, he's not going to answer me. I think I probably don't want to know then.
Spare a bit for the needy? Please.
Sir Linda.
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Why doesn't your son's father help you?
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What do they want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Maybe I could reason with them.
You would do that? But why?
Well, maybe you have some money.
If you would do this for gain and not compassion, then there is no hope for my son. We have nothing to offer but gratitude.
Well, I'll talk to them and then we'll see after we're done whether you'll give me a reward.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
Okay, maybe he'll give me a reward for killing you. No, shouldn't say that out loud. Would that be evil? That would be evil. Someone's house. Let's go in it. Gonna quick save because crashes. Aha! A chest.
As you desire.
A war axe. Perfect, they didn't need that. Another chest. Some armored gloves, and I am a master lockpicker. Perfect. Okay. Bit odd. Bit out of character knowledge. That is from, I believe, from an origin story. That house. I could be wrong, but I believe that's where it is. Suspicious door. Hello. There is a small slot concealed in the folded stone just big enough for a finger. Look through the slot. Do nothing. Okay. That's the kind of usual sign for look at it later. I was going to end it, but there's this person has a name.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
Well, if it's the choice between saying that and giving her 5 silvers, what if I kick you in the face if you start asking me for money again?
Calm down there, killer. No need to get testy. I'll just stay out of your way then.
Yeah. Oh my god, she's learned how to levitate. And on that bombshell, I'm going to end the episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.